Last session, you and Gert the Brute pushed into the catacombs at dawn of the third day, if such a word means anything in the sunless caverns of Skullport. The doors guarded by the vagrants groaned wide, and rot rushed out to greet you, the labyrinth quickly earning its name, walls of stacked humanoid bones climbing to low stone ceilings. The dry clicking continued skittering overhead, pacing you just out of sight. Sturges descended in a flurry of wings and stinging bites, first one swarm, then another. You fought them back, then retreated, limping, to nurse wounds over a night's rest, and to better prepare before returning to press deeper. On the fourth day, Gert's pathfinding seemed to unfailingly lead you to danger. Dead ends with giant rats challenging you in narrow turns. You withered one with a tolling blight and hammered another down while Gert's fists turned the rest to pulp. Eventually, the oppressive hallways opened to a wider space. Before you stretched a vast cavern, acid pools hissed, a ceiling fissure dripped ichor, maggots writhed through a 15-foot bone mountain. A fresh corpse suddenly tumbled from above and hit the pile, bones rattling as they cascaded down. Then you glimpsed it, the moist glisten of something immense sliding behind the pile. A gelatinous tentacle slammed into view, engulfing the new body. Another rose behind Gert. You shouted a warning, but the thing struck, dragging him back. The maggot pit's master rose to reveal itself, a colossal bone-choked ooze, twice as high as the heaping stack it fed upon. Gert struggled to get free, but he was pulled in and engulfed. The acid scorched away his clothing, burned his skin, melted his eyes. You hurled holy light at it, but seemingly to no avail. With a single horrific wrench, it stripped Gert of his skeleton straight through his flesh and consumed it, spitting out an empty sack of flesh for the maggots. You ran. The ooze split in two to flank you and hurled blood-wet bones at your back like spears. You outpaced it along rickety plank bridges spanning the bone piles, each step a gamble over hissing acid. You ducked into an open tunnel, holding pace mere feet ahead as you prayed to Cord not to lose your way. You reached an iron door as the ooze moved to cut you off, slammed it shut behind you, and listened to the mass batter uselessly against the metal before finally sloshing away. The small comfort of old click-clack returning above you, confirming the ooze had likely departed. Inside this new room lay a natural cavern readied for dark rites. A stone altar, a shelf of brittle scrolls, 3 plain coffins, and an ornate sarcophagus leaning against the far wall. Detecting magic, you found a brass amulet etched with a skeletal hand branching like a tree, its glyphs of death and rebirth promising resurrection, and a cache of something wondrous glowing behind the ornate coffin's lid. When you forced it open, a sword-bearing skeleton lurched upon you, swinging wildly. You finally managed to shatter it and gathered 3 scrolls: Sanctuary, Word of Recall, and a third in unreadable arcana. Pressing at the coffin's back, it opened onto utter darkness, a secret passage cut into the stone. You sealed it for now, set a quiet perimeter by the altar to rest, and prepared to face what's coming with steel honed by hard loss. A new way forward, yawning black before you.